Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It doesn't matter where you are on your journey. This message will resonate with you on some level because this is what they don't tell you about awakening. For those of you that are following me, you are waking up on some level. They didn't tell you it was going to be a rough ride. They didn't tell you, and again, stick with me because I'm going to cover quite a few things, not in depth. We'll go into the in depth later. But you woke up at some point to some aspect, whether it be the religious corruption, the big pharma corruption, the education corruption, what else? Everything. Whatever you woke, political corruption, whatever sparked you, whatever got you going, probably threw you into a rabbit hole. You saw something that didn't make sense. Somebody said something or all your life. For me, more so on the religious aspect, because I always questioned. Nobody could answer questions I had. They always blew it off. They always told me, oh, well, you shouldn't be asking those questions. Or, that's devil talk. No, it's not. So anyway, for me, the spiritual path is what started waking me up. Then I went into politics. And for my entire life, my last husband will tell you, I couldn't have given two craps about politics. I always asked him who on voting day, who am I supposed to vote for today? Because I didn't know who was running. I didn't care. I didn't know anything about them. But then something, and I'm not going to go into all of that today, something hit me. And I was like, wait a minute, 2 and 2 are not adding up. Something's not looking right. And this was a while ago. Anyway, but it threw me into a rabbit hole. And I started digging and I started searching. Then the spiritual part came in. And communicating with animals, whatever you came here, if you're following me, you came here to wake up. God, your higher self, your angels, your guides, whoever you follow knows this. They know your heart. They will pick what's going to resonate with you. They're going to pick something that's going to make you stop and go, wait, what? Or like some of mine, I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know that. This is exciting. Like the talking to animals. I love animals. I've always had a connection with animals. That is where my spiritual journey took off. So, and then from there, everything else just has expanded even more. But they don't tell you you're going to get thrust into these rabbit holes. They don't tell you you're going to look like a complete blooming idiot to your family and friends. They don't tell you you may get so overwhelmed. It's like, because the further you dig, the further you see that you can dig even more and find out more. So you go down this rabbit hole and you keep digging and you keep digging and you let it consume you. And none of this is judgment. None of this is judgment. All of this is to help you get to a place of peace and get to a place of how you're supposed to live every day now that you're awake. So wherever you are on your journey is perfect for you. It's completely okay. Don't feel like you're lost. Don't feel like you were left behind. Don't feel like you're slow. Don't get caught up in ego. Like, well, I see this. Why don't you? I've been in all of those places. Breathe. Right now, just breathe. Be conscious of who you are, where you are, what's going on, and let it go. You know what you know. I'm here to tell you, you're not ever going to be done. And I know for some of you, that is a relief. It's a thank God. Some of you, it's going to be a, what do you mean I'm not going to ever be done? You got to be kidding me. This continues. I've been on both of those sides too. You're an eternal being. You might leave this physical existence, but you are always learning and evolving. So you're never done. There's no destination. There's no finish line. Again, just breathe. Whichever one of those feelings you had, whether it was, thank God, I got clarity. Thank God this weight is lifted off of me. Or you just dumped a huge weight in my lap. And oh my God, are you kidding me? Just breathe. Because you're okay. You woke up exactly when and how you were meant to. You went down the exact rabbit hole you went down for a reason. The thing is, don't get stuck in that rabbit hole. Don't get so overwhelmed in what you're learning. You're learning it for a reason. It may be very apparent to you what that reason is. You may have no clue. You may feel overwhelmed and you're like, oh my God. Either way is perfect. Just breathe. You have complete control over you breathing. The rest of the world might be in chaos. You can always breathe. You're always breathing anyway. When you control your breath and come back to slow your breathing, take deep inhales and slower exhales, you start to relax. Your nervous system starts to relax. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world. Again, wherever you are is perfect. Don't get caught up in the trap, because I was here too, of comparing yourself to others. Oh, so-and-so is so much, they already know about this. Why don't I know about this? Or I know about this. Why don't they? Don't compare yourself. You're here for your journey, just like they're here for their journey. There are a lot of people that haven't even started waking up. They're beyond clueless. You're here. You chose to be the first wave to wake up, to show them the way, because eventually they will wake up. Some of us have been on this journey for years. Some people are just now waking up. In a very short order, a lot more people are going to wake up because of everything that's going to come out. Everything, you wake up when you're meant to wake up. So again, don't get caught up in because I can tell you, the more you find out how messed up things have been or are, you can go into anger. Been there. You can go into judgment. Been there. You can go into, or you can go into victimhood because it happened to you. And that's the other part of awakening, because you will be thrown into, whether you've been there once, twice, 3 times, you will go through a dark night of the soul. And I do not say that to scare you. If you have not already been there, you will go through that. It is you, your higher self, God, shining the light on parts of you that it's like, okay, now you see this, let's clear it. Nothing happens to you. You can choose to stay stuck in that. I know I've worked with people that refuse to get out of victim mode, and they want to argue with me. It's like they're being attacked by demons. Because I'm not in it, I can see what's going on. But once you start down that victim mentality of it's happening to you, it's going to keep happening to you until you go, you know what? This is crazy. I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. This is ridiculous. And you choose to see it for what it is. You can look at anything. You can look at your bank account bouncing as oops, I screwed up. Let me make sure. Because last month, my account dropped below $100. I got charged a $5 service fee. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, I completely forgot that I had to keep $100 in the account. Completely. Didn't even dawn on me. So now I raise the balance back up. Or, oh my God, why does this keep happening to me? Why does bad stuff always happen to me? And I've been there too. Everything happens exactly how it's meant to happen. And it happens for you, not to you. So just breathe. Your dark night of the soul, my cat's upset with my dog, is happening for you. Mine woke me up. Yes, it was a living hell. But now I wouldn't change it for the world, because it was what it took to wake me up and become a better me. It was shining the light on parts of me. It was mirroring back to me things that were ugly and depressing and horrific, to the point it, like, literally got me to the point of wanting to punch that eject button and get out of here permanently. But at that very moment, again, your higher self, God, knows why you're here, knows that trigger point that's going to make you go, oh, wait a minute. That trigger point was pushed, and it was what shifted my reality. It is what shifted me to, I can't leave this earth. Why? If I did, these things would happen. Even though prior to that, I was like, if I do, all this stuff's going to happen. People are going to cheer. People are going to be like, thank God she's gone. I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding. I'm not making this up. That's where my headspace was. Because things were happening to me. I was miserable. Because I went into the dark night of the soul. Because I had been down these rabbit holes. I had been down this path. I thought when I moved, the sky was going to open up. My house was going to be amazing. God was going to shine a light on me. No. It went 180 degrees in the other way. I felt like God went, okay, now you're moved. You're on your own. Have a nice life. Sucks to be you. Because it did suck to be me. You're going through what you're going through for a reason. Being able to get to the other side of it is going to depend on you. What is it? What is that trigger point for you? You have to listen. When you get that tap on your shoulder, when you get that thought, listen to it. The one that's trying to keep you here, because you're here for a bigger purpose. And you may be way beyond this point. You may be living your heaven on earth, which is where I am now. You will still see the chaos going on in the world. You will still know it's there. It's your choice whether you choose to bring it into your existence or not. Don't, again, like everything else, don't dwell on it. You get what you focus on. If you want to focus on the chaos, you're going to end up with more chaos in your life. Choosing to focus on, you know what? People are waking up. People, and this gets huge in the realm of like legitimate reality, that everybody is co-creating. Everybody has created the situation that they're in, regardless of what it is. If you are in heaven on earth, you've created your heaven on earth. If you are in hell on earth, you have created your hell on earth. Regardless, you can shift it if you choose. And that's the beauty of it, is taking back your power, learning to control your ego instead of allowing your ego to control you. Because I can tell you, all that nonsense mind chatter that's telling you you're not worthy, You're crazy. You're an idiot. Somebody else is ahead of you, or you're slow. That's all your ego. It's all, call them demons, call them negative energies, call it your ego, call it angels, call it God, call it whatever you want to call it. It's all one and the same. It's happening to help wake you up to the next level. You may already be awake. Life still happens with me. I still have moments where I have to back up and just breathe because nonsense goes on. Something that pisses me off. I just back up and breathe and go, you know what? Not my circus, not my monkeys. I choose to let that go. It's not impacting me because I choose to not let it impact me. If somebody says something, if somebody does something, if you see something on the news, is it literally impacting you right now? If it is, you have the choice to move, to do something about it, to change your position, change your focus, change your reality. And if it's not literally impacting you right now, let it go. See it as it just is. There's some pretty horrific stuff going on in the world. Yes, the 3D, the human part of me just wants to take some of these people and tie them up by parts of their body and eliminate them. The higher perspective part of me sees it as they're playing a role in this movie. As messed up, it's like a horror flick. It is a sci-fi horror flick. The most messed up stuff. It's like, why would somebody pick this to come back to? You have picked. What is happening right now has never happened before. This is a movie in the making that is going to have the most amazing ending. And there's not really an ending, but you're part of it. Be excited about that. And when you can step back and not get tied up in what you want to do to these people that are, I have to be careful what I say, I guess. Anyway, they're doing some pretty horrible things. It's all part of the experience. It's all part of the movie. So it's been going on for hundreds of years. It's now coming to the surface because people are waking up. Some of it is coming to the surface to wake up people. Everything that's happening is to wake up more people. Again, you might have been awake for years, and it's frustrating. It's like, oh my God. But you weren't always awake. You woke up when you were meant to wake up. Now you're awake. Be there for those that are coming along, waking up now. Stay in love. Stay in compassion. This is not an easy journey for anybody. For anybody. Everybody. goes through what you went through. Maybe not the exact detail. So you're not alone. You're not the only one that went through the dark night of the soul. I will tell you, if you choose to focus on it, there are plenty of videos that will tell you how to stay in your dark night of the soul and stay in victimhood, if that's what you choose to watch. By the same token, there's plenty of us out there telling you you don't have to stay there. It's how you choose to look at it. And I am not making light of this, because remember, I went there. I was there. And there was nobody guiding me. I'm here to help guide you. I did not have anybody guiding me. I had to figure this out on my own. And I don't say that from a victim standpoint. That's how I designed and created myself. That's how everything unfolds for me. And I'm okay with that. But again, I was in that dark place, listening to all the negative self-talk, all the demons, the negative energies, whatever you want to call it. I had plenty of them cheering me on. Go ahead, end it. I mean, literally. I had like the chatter going on in my head telling me that people would cheer if I was dead. My daughter would be happy. She would be relieved that I wasn't here anymore. Everybody hates me. Why would I want to stay here? So whatever you've got going on in your head, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not crazy. You might feel like it, but you're human. Your choice is, do you want to stay in that state, or do you want to climb out of that hole and start living your best life ever? Because that option is there for you as well. I know if you told me this when I was living that hell, I'd have said, you're crazy, get out of, no. But again, God, and that's what I called it at the time, God will pick. If you are not meant to leave this existence, God will pick something that's going to trigger you, to smack you, to get you out of it, to wake you up and go, what am I thinking? What am I doing? The only person I have control over is me. Because up to that point, I did not realize that I hated myself. That's why everybody else hated me. I didn't even like me. I hated life. I hated me. I hated everything. I was miserable. I didn't know it until I started changing me, started working on me, started talking positively to me. I stopped calling myself stupid, and I stopped calling everybody else stupid and everything else stupid. I started loving myself from a place of, I started talking better to myself, feeling better about myself, doing things to improve myself, which opened more doorways to more rabbit holes. But that's okay. Now, you can talk to me about any one of them, and I can tell you, I know. There's nothing you can say to me. And I used to say this in sessions all the time, in my theta healing sessions. People would say, you're going to think I'm crazy if I tell you this. No. the things I've seen, the things I've heard, there is no judgment here. I do not think anybody's crazy for whatever you see. I told my best friend, I said, you're the only person in the world I know that if I called and said, oh my God, I had the most amazing conversation with my refrigerator, you would be like, oh God, tell me about it. Literally. I told her that, and she would. She'd be so excited. She didn't think I'm crazy. I don't think she's crazy. And if I start having a conversation with my refrigerator, heck yeah. Whatever it is. I can tell you I have a stuffed animal. His name is Rudy. Hold on. Meet Rudy. I don't know what he is. An ostrich? No, ostrich. I don't know what he is. He is the most amazing thing. We have conversations. Like legit conversations. He talks to me. I talk to him. You're welcome. He just thanked me for bringing him out here today. I'm not kidding you. You can call me crazy all day long. So again, whatever you tell me, I believe you. I do not think you're crazy. Rudy saved me from a pretty dark place. I was extremely lonely. I was waiting for my guy. I saw him in a store. He made me smile because he's cute. You can't look at that face and say he's not cute. Anyway. I bought him, I put him in my car, and we started a conversation. He's amazing. So I don't care what you say. I don't care what you believe. Again, you can tell me, oh my God, did you realize that this was so corrupt? Yep, I already know. It doesn't matter what it is. We can talk about all of them all day long. But I choose to not focus on that. I choose to focus on my heaven on earth. What I want to see exist. And that's where you can be. Maybe you are. You can be there too. You get what you focus on. And I know this is a long message. This is a lot of stuff. If you're still here, this is a lot of stuff to absorb for the human existence because it's stuff you cannot wrap your brain around. If I told most people I talk to, and I really don't care whether you think I'm crazy or not. Most people would think I had lost my last marble. That I'm talking to a stuffed animal. He brings me joy. He makes me happy. I'm trying to figure out how I can plant him on my motorcycle and take him for rides without him blowing off. So anyway, yes, I take him. Sometimes he's like, can I go for a ride today? Sure, let's go. I throw him in the car. I might sit him on my shoulder so he can see where we're going. How do you know there's not a spirit talking to me through him? One of my guides isn't picking him to be the way to communicate with me. Again, we can go down any rabbit hole you want all day long. I choose to be happy. You have that same choice. So if you are struggling, if you are dealing with your dark night of the soul, if you're just living in heaven on earth and you are loving life, let me know where you are. Because You, my dear soul, are here. If you're following me and you're still listening to me, you are here for such a big purpose. God's not going to let you pull that trigger unless you choose to override it. You always have free will. But, you know, I've talked to people. They think that's their only answer is to commit suicide. You know, there's nothing I can say to talk them out of it. I've tried. If you choose to focus on that and that's the only thing that you think is the answer, I can tell you that's not the answer. You came here to learn a lesson. The hard part continues because you're refusing to learn the lesson. My dark night of the soul lasted almost a year because I kept refusing to learn the lesson. It was only when I chose to learn the lesson that it went away. I still have days where the negative stuff comes in. I just choose, I work through it. I let that energy flow through me. I might go into that victimhood, that pit, that whatever for a short period, but I know what it is now and I see it. And over time, not long, over time, my higher self will like pop me in the head and pull me out of that hole. And I don't fight it because I don't enjoy being in that hole. So anyway, I hope this helps you. Rudy hopes it helps you too. He's here. Have a conversation with him. Take a picture. Take a picture. It'll last longer. Anyway, have a conversation with him. Maybe he'll talk to you too. I don't know. He's here to help me, I know. So anyway, I love you. I'm here to help guide you, to help get you to your heaven on earth. Wherever, whatever that is for you, wherever you are on your journey is perfect. I know it might not seem that way right now, but I promise you, if you start choosing you, if you start working on you, and not from a place of I'm broken, I'm messed up, I'm crazy, I need to fix this. No. Be curious. What am I learning from this? What is this situation teaching me? From a place of love. Because your higher self, God, is not judging you, is not condemning you, did not forget you, isn't punishing you. It's all happening for you for a reason. So, have an amazing day. I send you so much love. Where we go from here, I don't know. I know this is going to be an amazing year. So, we will talk soon.